Hi there everyone. I'm sure you learned a lot from the previous videos. Today we start with the last topic of our first chapter, that is chemical reaction and equation. So today we cover the topics corrosion and rancidity. So now on page number 13 of your NCERT you will find these two topics under the heading, have you observed the effect of oxidation reaction in everyday life? So first we will briefly discuss about corrosion. Now what is corrosion? Basically corrosion is the slowly eating up of metal by the atmospheric gases. Here you find two examples. One is the black coating on silver and the second one is green coating on copper due to corrosion. The next topic that we will cover today is rancidity. So here we will discuss briefly about it. What is rancidity? So when fats and oil are oxidized, they become rancid and their smell and taste changes, which affect the quality of the food product. So we can use various different preventive measures to prevent the foodstuffs that especially containing oils and fats from rancidity. So here we see few examples of metals which get corroded. Here you see iron, whose original color is silver, but after rusting it changes its color to the reddish brown. Copper, after reacting with atmospheric gases, convert into green color. Silver, whose color changes to black when it come in contact with the atmospheric gases. So now we will discuss the various preventive measures to protect the metal from being corroded. So here we discuss 4 different methods which help in prevention from corrosion. First, alloying, second, galvanization, third, painting, and fourth one is greasing. So first we will discuss about alloying. First we will discuss what is alloy. An alloy is a mixture of 2 or more metals, and alloying is a process where metals like iron, copper are mixed with a less reactive metal like chromium, magnesium for the protection against corrosion. For example, brass. Brass is an alloy which consists of copper and zinc. Let's take another example. Example of stainless steel. It is a mixture of iron and carbon. Next, we will discuss about galvanization. What is galvanization? Coating of the metal with zinc to prevent it from corrosion is known as galvanization. Next, painting. What is painting process to protect the metal from corrosion? Coating a metal surface with paint or enamel provide a barrier between the metal and the moisture in the environment. The fourth method is greasing. A thin layer of grease will prevent rust or oxidation of iron-based products. It is the contact with oxygen that results in rust, and grease will help to prevent it. So next we will discuss about the topic rancidity. As we had learned earlier, rancidity is the spoilage of food in such a way that it becomes undesirable for consumption. Now we will study about the various factors which cause rancidity. So the first factor is temperature. The rate of rancidity increases with increase in temperature. The second factor is duration. For the more time you keep a thing unattended or without using it, it has more chances to get rinsed. Third factor is oxygen. Oxygen promotes the rate of rincidity. Next factor is light. In the presence of light, the rate of rincidity increases as it promotes the decomposition of unsaturated fatty acids. Next factor is microorganisms and fungi. They are the most common reason for the food to become rinsed. Next factor is moisture. Moisture air help the microbes in their activity upon the food materials. So next we will discuss about the ways that help to prevent rincidity. So first method to prevent the food items from rinsed is by adding antioxidants. Antioxidants are added to some food to slow down oxidative deterioration. Some examples of antioxidants are BHA or BHT. Second method which help to prevent rincidity is vacuum packaging. Vacuum packaging keep the oxygen out from the food particles. Third method is by adding inert gases such as nitrogen to the bag to replace the oxygen. Next method is refrigeration. This method will reduce the rate of most reactions that take part in rincidity. We can also protect the food items from getting rinsed by placing them in a light sensitive areas. So now this is the end of our chapter. Now let's discuss the blue line question of the same page, page number 13. So our first blue line question is, why does the color of copper sulfate solution changes when an iron nail is dipped in it? Now the answer is, as we know, according to the reactivity series, iron is much more reactive than copper. Therefore, it can displace the copper from its salt. Here you find one reaction in which iron reacts with copper sulfate and it turns into iron sulfate and copper. Now our next question is, give an example of a double displacement reaction other than the one given in activity 1.10. So let's take another example. Let's take the example of lead nitrate. So when lead nitrate react with potassium iodide, it will form potassium nitrate and lead iodide. Now, question number 3. Now the question number 3 is, identify the substance that are oxidized and reduced in the following reaction. So first we have the reaction in which sodium react with oxygen gas to form sodium oxide. So here the element sodium is getting oxidized, as in product side it will form sodium oxide, and here the substance oxygen is reduced. The second equation is, copper oxide react with hydrogen gas to form copper and water. So here, while moving from reactant to product side, copper oxide lose their oxygen and become copper. So here copper oxide will get reduced, whereas hydrogen gas gain the oxygen. So here the hydrogen gas will get oxidized. Hope you all understand the topic. Thank you for watching and press subscribe button for more videos.